I told myself I wouldn't get emotional in this video.
Everything, but you'll always stay close to my heart.
So, you can't tell by the title of this video, I am filming a not so happy video today. I know this might come as a shock to most of you. Most of my close friends will know this, but I've made the decision to retire Lisha from jumping. So I'm just making this video to basically answer most of the questions that you guys might have, and yeah, just clear things up. It all started a couple months ago, about 3/4 of the way through last year. We noticed that Lisha's back leg, her left back leg, didn't want to come through. It was only very slight, like it was most obvious during the lateral work, where when we would like do like a leg yield or something to the right, where that back left leg had to come through, she really struggled to bring it through and didn't want to cross over in the back and just kind of shuffled along. And even in the normal trot and everything, you could just see that it was just slightly lagging behind. And even at one point she started off lame on that leg and then worked out of it, but that's when we sort of went, well, we'll need to look into this, like we need to get a vet out. We had body work and all that. The body worker couldn't find anything, so we decided to take it up to Mare vets. If you watch that video, you know that, you know, we went through all the flexion tests, we did nerve blocks, but we didn't actually look into the back left leg because they didn't want to, and I was a bit annoyed at that. She was a bit lame in the front feet, and she had a little bit of concussion in all of her feet. I asked them to take x-rays of the left hock, and they just basically refused because I didn't ask for a specific vet who's meant to be really good there, and they all have really good reviews and everything, and I still think that they're a great veterinary practice. I just wasn't happy with how they basically refused to take x-rays of the left hock. So basically at Mare, the x-rays in the front feet showed that her hoof pastern angle, whatever it's called, was too much. So she was basically quite on her toes, which was what was making her lame, because we needed to take more heel away. So anyways, they basically said sort out the front feet and come back when those are sorted, and then we can look into the hock, and I wasn't really happy with that. So I booked her in for a vet appointment at Harradine and Associates Vets. We took her there, we did all the flexion tests and stuff again. The vets at Mare recommended that we shoe her, and so we did that, and so she didn't come up like lame or anything in the front, because that's helped a lot. I called them up and I just said, look, I just need you guys to take some x-rays of the left hock, that's all I want done. So, you know, they did that, and they took x-rays of both hocks for comparison, and the left one came up with a bone spur, and she also has degenerative joint disease. So basically my old arthritis, and it's only going to get worse as she gets older and the more she's pushed. We decided to put her on foresight just to help prevent the arthritis or any other joint issues the best that we possibly can. Basically, it wasn't a question of if she was going to break down if she kept jumping, it was when. So I told myself I wouldn't get emotional in this video. It just breaks my heart because she loves it so much. Like, you just see her face out on cross country and jumping, and she just absolutely loves it. And I was going to wait a couple more weeks to film this video because I didn't want to start crying in it, but I just decided I'll be real with you guys, and this is it. This is the emotion that I'm feeling, you know. This is the lows of horses, and it could be so much more worse. You know, it's only minor in that aspect that it's still like we caught it early, but the thing that is what makes me sad about it all is that she's only 7 and has to be retired from jumping. Well, she doesn't have to. I could keep on jumping, but it would just end up on breaking her sooner rather than later. So I've done what's best for her. and retired her. And basically what was going to happen before all of this came up was a friend of mine was going to event her for next year while I just did the dressage and stuff, because I'm, you know, enjoying my dressage a lot more, and I'm kind of moving away from jumping because I've just lost interest in it. I'll still jump and I'll still event here and there if I have a horse to do it on, but I've just really, it's just lost its spark to me, and especially now that I don't have Lisha to fall back on, it's just not going to be the same. Because I never would have evented if I didn't have Lisha. I never would have got into it because I never had a horse to enjoy it on. I never had a horse that would enjoy it slash was good at it. So I owe her all of my eventing success and all of the cross-country schools and show jumping up to 1.5 meters. That was all thanks to her. She's such a good pony and just does it because she loves it. She's so honest and just, you know, you can tell she just absolutely loves it, and that's what breaks my heart, because she'll never do that again. So basically she's got very, very mild arthritis. It's not bad at all, and the foresight will probably help that as well, I'm sure. Basically the reason I've decided to retire from jumping is because the bone spur is causing her discomfort. And basically what a bone spur is, it's when a joint or something is compromised and the body, I think it's where the body sends calcium there to harden and ossify into bone, and it protects that area or something. That's the vibe I get. I don't know a whole lot, but all I know is that basically bone spurs guarantee arthritis. She's not lame now, she's still sound, but everything is very up in the air with her because I'm not sure if I will still keep her at the end of the year. I've got a couple options. I'm not going to say what those are right now because I don't know what we're going through with yet. When I make a decision and we're at the end of the year, I'll tell you guys. It's very upsetting. It's just really sucky. I'm just trying to chug along and accept that, you know, one door closes, another opens. That's also part of the reason I've decided to stop eventing, because I only really did it and enjoyed it because I had fish. Even with Lisha, I started to lose interest in it, but I wanted her to keep eventing because she loves it, and that's why I decided to let my friend event her for me, because I didn't really want to so much anymore, but now she can't. And my friend's really upset about it as well, because it was just such a good opportunity, because Lisha would have been able to just take her up the grades and they could have had fun. But this is horses. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, as cheesy as that sounds. And like I said, one door closes, another opens, and because of all this I might have some cool opportunities coming up. But again, I'm not gonna press my luck too much, and I'm just gonna see how it all unfolds. Basically for now, I'm gonna keep on riding Lisha. At the moment she's got a cut above her eye and she's got stitches in until she's had them in for 10 days. So she's not getting ridden at the moment. Once she's got the stitches out, I'll start riding her again. So it's just been one thing after another. You know, we had the front feet issues with the hoof pattern angle being out of whack, and we had to shoe her because of it. And then we had the left hock, and then she just about lost her eye. Basically she was just wandering and roaming around, and she just walked past and had a laceration above her eye, and it went straight through to the bone. So it was quite deep and we had to flush it all out and stitch it up. I'll show the photos and videos now. Just skip to this number if you don't want to see blood. It's a bit gory. So yeah, it's just been really quite overwhelming. And it's been a very sucky last few weeks, and I've just been trying my best to process it and move on, even though I'm not upset about it because I can't jump her so much. It's more upsetting because I know just how much she loves it and how good she is at it. Like, my friend was going to take her to Yulambie and, you know, all these things, probably Pony Club State show jumping instead of eventing, but now all that's just been absolutely wiped off the table. It's just really upsetting to think that she will never go over a jump again. She will never do a 1.5 show jump round again, or a 30cm show jump round again. She will never come out of a cross country start box again. She will never be able to piss fart across the cross country finish flags. And she will never have a cross country school or a show jump lesson or any of that ever again. She will just be basically stuck to dressage and trail riding and stuff for the rest of her life, and she's only 7. And I know it's not the end of the world. Like, she could be completely retired from riding in general, and, like, you know, there's a lot worse. Like, she could have like a serious injury or something, but it's just, it's still really hard to come to terms with, because she is so known around the eventing circuit and, you know, show jumping, and everyone loves fish, you know, and no one's ever going to see her out there again. And I know a couple of my friends have had things like this with their horses, where they've had to retire them from a discipline or something because they physically or mentally weren't suited. It's just hard. It's just really hard. If you guys have any questions or anything, you can leave a comment below or DM me on Instagram. I'm happy to talk about it. And again, it doesn't upset me because I won't be able to do it again with her. It upsets me because she has so much potential to climb up the grades. Like, you know, she could do 2-star. She could really get up the heights in show jumping. She's got such a powerful jump, and she just absolutely loves it. And she only had 2 95 starts as well. Like, you know, she was just starting to, you know, really get somewhere, and now it's just all out the window. So anyway, I'm not going to say I hope you enjoyed this video because I did not enjoy making it. I hope that cleared things up enough. If anyone has been here in this situation, I'm really sorry that you had to go through it as well. And again, people have been through so much worse, and people have had to put down their horses in really unfortunate circumstances, and I know it could have been so much worse, but problems are relative, and regardless of what it is, problems suck, you know? Yeah, so this could be tenfold worse, and I'm grateful that it's not worse, and I'm grateful that, you know, it's just the jumping that she has to stop, not riding in general. It's still, you know, it's not great. I'm happy that, you know, she's going to be happier and healthier and sounder now that we know what it is, and it's just nice to have that clarification. I will keep you guys posted on what's happening. Everything's a bit up in the air, but I will let you know as soon as I have some answers. I hope that this video answered most of your questions. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.